Alright, so this morning, EDG and Leviathan won their games, eliminating Paper X, which is very unfortunate. But however, the playoff bracket is done. I woke up an hour ago, and we're just gonna do my pick'ems. But very first, we're gonna check on my group stage pick'ems. So I got Group A 100% completely correct. Yeah, this is definitely the first recording. But I got my Group A completely correct. I got my group B was a little bit unfortunate. I got heretics completely incorrect, so unfortunate, but unlucky. And then my group C was not good at all, but I don't think anybody's group C was good because of the that surprise from Trace. You know, not going out in two, but qualifying in two instead. It's very unfortunate. Goofy pickums, I don't think they're that goofy. I think that most people's pickums went like this. Trace really just like threw a wrench in there though. And then Paper X qualifying was unfortunate that they didn't do it. I haven't been watching a lot of Paper X recently, so I just didn't know how bad they truly were. And then I kind of went big on foot. I did not believe in EDG. I'm gonna be real. I did not believe in them, but they managed to prove me wrong. So a bit unfortunate. But yeah, now for the actual playoff pick'em. So starting with Sentinels DRX, I think that they play kind of similar styles. I think they're both kind of slow and methodical, and they can be explosive at times. And I just think DRX play the style a lot better than Sentinels, so we're just gonna pick DRX. Next is Trace EDG. We have a regional matchup. Some people might be picking Trace here. However, I'm not big on Trace yet. I think that EDG still are better than them, especially because they have that regional advantage where they've played them in regionals before several times, and they've beaten them in many regionals before. So we're gonna go EDG. Next is G2 Leviathan. We're gonna go. This game is kind of close. I'm just gonna give it to G2 again because they have that regional advantage of winning in the regionals. So I think I'm gonna give it to G2 just because they played before. G2 won. Actually let's go back. I think no, not what I meant to do. I'm pretty sure G2 lost, right? To Lev, yeah, they lost to Lev, but then they did 2-0 them like the game right before. So this could have been like a lucky fluke. What map did G2 win? I mean, yeah, they lost 2 games in OT. They dominated Bind pretty heavily and then got dominated on the Ascent. So a bit unfortunate for G2. However, I'm gonna go with G2 here in the pickums if we go back. So DRX, EDG, and then G2. Lastly is Team Heretics Fnatic. I'm gonna give it to Team Heretics just because of this group they had to go through. I mean, qualifying in the top seed is pretty big, obviously. So I'm gonna give it to Heretics just because they had the harder group, and I think that they're in much better form right now. Not much better, but I think they are definitely in the better form compared to Fnatic. Next, we're gonna do lower bracket Sentinels Trace. Um, this is unfortunate. I'm gonna give it to. I don't know here. See, I think that Sentinels. I think that this honestly, this game. Should we just flip a coin? Should we just flip a coin for this game? We're gonna pick Lev Fnatic next. Lev Fnatic. This is a stacked lower bracket. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to Fnatic here. Actually, I think that Aspas has a life game, keeping them alive, and I'm gonna give it to Leviathan. Next we have Sentinel's Trace. Honestly, like flip a coin. I'm just gonna flip a coin. Heads is gonna be Sentinels. Tails is FPX. Heads is Sentinels. All right, so we're going with Trace. So Sentinels get knocked out in two. Unfortunate, but I just honestly, I'm not really a big believer in Sentinels right now. I mean, they got their two lucky games in. You know, they beat Gen G, they beat FPX when they were down on their luck. Didn't look very good, very much in form. So just a bit unfortunate, to be honest. Next is G2 Team Heretics. I'm gonna give it to G2 simply because I just think G2 are very good right now, and they don't have to rely on like a star player having a good performance to do well. Next is DRX EDG. Give me DRX. Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't watched the Paper X EDG game yet. But who did EDG lose to again? They lost to G2. Um, I think G2 are definitely better than DRX, but I think I'm gonna give it to DRX just because I think they know they'll be able to exploit how EDG play pretty easily. Next we have EDG Lev or Team Heretics Trace first. Give it to Team Heretics. I'm not gonna doubt them at all. Next is EDG Leviathan. Give me Give me Lev again. I think Aspas just goes crazy here. I'm not gonna lie. DRX G2. This is another very close game. I think G2 still, to be honest. Next Leviathan, Heretics. Let's see. Give it to. Honestly, another very very close game. Is it Aspas life game or is it Mini Boo life game? We'll see. Huh. This is very, very rough to try to pick. Let's go with. Hmm. Heretics is gonna go off. All right, we'll give it to chat. We'll give it to Heretics. Last DRX Team Heretics. I think. I don't think DRX are good enough to make the grand final. We're gonna go Team Heretics. I think they get lucky here with the first two. They play easy teams. Then once they play the actually good teams, they end up losing. We have to Team Heretics G2, and I'm giving the final to G2. I think that the advantage of being the higher seed is insanely high, along with the fact that G2 they're the best team. I'm not gonna lie, they've looked the best. They don't have a star player they have to rely on. Um, I just think that their teamwork is the main reason they win. Not like they have an ass pass or anything on their team. So even if one of their players has an off day, it's fine. They have a bunch of other guys that will go off instead of him. So we're gonna submit the Pickems. And yeah, this is my official Pickems. If you have any thoughts about it in the comments down below, make sure to comment. Make sure to like, subscribe, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys next time.